है वेलकम बैक टू DevSecOps न्यू सीरीज ऑफ द वीडियो। इस वीडियो के अंदर हम कवर करने वाले हैं कि पूरा एंड टू एंड एप्लीकेशन फुल स्टैक एप्लीकेशंस होस्ट ऑन द AWS कंसोल मैनेजमेंट। दिस इज द पार्ट ऑफ द AWS कंसोल मैनेजमेंट and we use the hosted on the EC2 instance, and for the database service we use the RDS PostgreSQL, and this is our application basic application on the this is health check API, and this is view task API, the task API, and this is the working. Okay, so this is my API. I was pushed this API via Postman. Postman is a API testing tool, so that we can explain the Postman in this video and everything. Okay, so this is our basic application of the full stack application host on the AWS EC2 instance, and for the database service we use the RDS service. Okay, so this is our console management, AWS console management, and this is our Docker Hub. Docker Hub for store our applications image, and this is our basic application. Okay, so we will explain everything one by one, layer by layer. This application hosted on the AWS EC2 instance. Okay, so let's start. This is our application code. Okay, this is our application code. This is the Jenkins file for the CI/CD. Okay, this file is important for the DevOps engineering role, and every DevOps engineer must be learn about this the Jenkins. Jenkins is the important role in the DevOps engineering part. Okay, so this is the also Docker file. First of all, I want to explain the index.js. This is the basic application code, and the basic APIs here are mentioned. Okay, so this is our application's Docker file. This Docker file is create the Docker image, and after that we create uh, Docker compose.yaml, and this Docker compose.yaml in use we Postgres 15 for the database service, and also we use the local environment. This is the setup for the local environment in our local system, and we also provision this same application on the EC2 instance via uh, RDS service, use the AWS services. Okay, so this is our basic applications, and this is our APIs. Okay, so I want to explain the API. Just check. Okay, this is our API, task API. Okay, and this is our health API. Health API. Okay, so I will host this application via EC2 instance and RDS service. So just this is our basic application host on the EC2 instance. This is our domain name, primary domain. This is our subdomain, and via HTTPS TLS certificate. Okay, for the encryption data. So this is our Jenkins file. Jenkins file is the used for the CI/CD. Okay, so this is CI/CD, and this code is go onto GitHub. This is our GitHub. Okay, so just in this video I will explain everything about this project, end-to-end testing for cloud. Okay, see, this is repo for the local projects, and we are use the AWS console. So this is Docker compose YAML, and this is the admin.md about this project. This is Jenkins file for the CI/CD, and this is the our application source code in this. Okay, so application is then we push the code on the GitHub. This code is arrived here, and here are in the our repo settings section. In the repo settings section, and here are Webhook section. In the Webhook section, we trigger the Jenkins Webhook, Jenkins Webhook. Okay, so we check the Jenkins triggered code. Okay, so this is the I want to verify, so I will verify everything. Okay, so I will verify. just I'm verified. Okay, so just I verified. Okay, so this is over the webhook about our Jenkins URL. Okay, for the CI/CD trigger, this is the important part of the CI/CD trigger, and this is the our webhook. Okay, so just this is webhook for important CI/CD. Okay, so just I want to explain. Okay, this is our repo for the code, and just we push the code on GitHub. This is code is arrived on this repo, and this repo is start the trigger. I was explain the webhook and explain the webhook, and webhook is triggered to application code via Jenkins. Okay, this is the Jenkins. This is the part of the CI/CD. Okay, this is our Jenkins file. In this Jenkins file, we check the application logs, console logs, and in this console log, we check the logs. Okay, so this is our application log. So pipeline is success. Okay, so pipeline is success means our application is successfully deployed on production or development environment. Okay, so pipeline is success, and the code is pushed on this uh, cloud. Okay, so these are applications. Just these are applications, and now I will explain the code on the everything. Okay, so just we arrived on the CMD. This video end-to-end in explain. I will explain the end-to-end everything end-to-end. In this video, I will not show this video fully configured about this CI/CD applications or for the DevOps role. So you can just learn for this video. This is important part of your resume. Okay. So these are applications. So first of all, I will this is our console management of the CLI. Okay. So this is our CLI. And we first of all we go into the download folder. Okay. So just we will go inside our EC2 instance. So this is the SSH-i DevOps, and I will use our username Ubuntu @ and IP address. Okay, so IP address is stored here. These are applications. Okay, so just we arrived. Okay, these are running EC2 instance, and I will copy my public IP for inside the EC2 instance with the help of CLI. I hope you understand about the CLI. Okay, this is CLI. This is my public IP. Copy, paste, and inside the server. Okay, so okay, so just I will check the Docker container. Okay, so this is our Docker container. This is the one of the container of Jenkins for the CI/CD, and this is our application container running created 27 hours ago and status up. Okay, so this is the important part of the up every Docker container. Okay, an application running on 3000 port, and the Jenkins running on port number 9090. Okay, so this where container is healthy and running up. Okay, so just I was arrived here. These are applications. These are EC2 instance address, and about this EC2 instance, these are VPC ID. I hope you know about VPC. virtual private cloud for the every EC2 instance important. This is our subnet ID, and this subnet is the public subnet for the application accessible on the internet gateway. Okay, so just this is our application. Okay, and we check the database connectivity with the help of health API. Just we check here status is healthy, means database is connect successfully. Okay, service database up. Okay, so just we check the database service. Here are RDS. Okay, so just we check the database and we provision a database RDS relational database service Postgres. Okay, my Postgres DB, and this Postgres DB configured in the private subnet because this is not accessible for the internet gateway, because this is important part of the every business, every companies, because this is not a public information. So this is always the provision in the private subnet. Okay, so two type of EC2 instance can access this RDS. Our EC2 instance is this. Okay, and these security groups, we allow the security groups. EC2 instance can access this RDS. Only RDS can access this security group. Okay, so this is what about the database. EC2 is available, means our RDS is available completely. Okay, so just this application is, I hope you understand about this application. This application host on the AWS EC2 instance, and we use for the database service RDS, relational database service Postgres. So now I will explain about the CI/CD. Okay, CI/CD is completely finished and successfully. Okay, this checkbox is means CI/CD is completely successfully. Okay, so this is Jenkins file, and now we will check our applications via Postman. We will check the API via Postman. Okay, so just I will explain about the Postman. Okay, Postman. I will check the API is working or not. Okay, so this is the one of the tool of the, this is the very important tool. This is very popular tool in the industry for the API testing, Postman. So okay, so Postman, just I open the Postman, and I will live testing via API. API is working or not completely. Okay, so let's check. Now Postman is open. Okay, so just I open the Postman. Okay, so just this is the Post API. This is the our applications public IP, and this is our application port. Okay, API and task. So we will get the application task API with the help of get. Okay, okay. Just you consider this 200 code. Okay, means everything is okay and the data is get. Okay, so this is the good morning DevOps is completely achieved. Just we can check here. Okay, correct. Okay, correct. So just we check the second API, and our second API is this. Okay, means health. So we check the second API, means health. Health. Okay, so health. Just we check the health or applications. Okay, so healthy database up. So I hope you understand this about this end-to-end applications, and this application host on the AWS console management via EC2 instance. and just I will explain the about EC2 instance, which kind of the EC2 instance and which is the EC2 instance size, and why I was used this EC2 instance. I will explain everything. This is the section of the EC2 instance. In the AWS services, 256 services is included in AWS. So this is the best cloud provider. Okay, so this is the EC2 instance. I have now running a EC2 instance for your applications cloud provider. Just EC2 instance is running. Health check is passed. This is EC2 instance available on AP South 1. This is host on the Asia specific South 1, means Mumbai region. This is EC2 instance available on Mumbai region. Okay. So this is the public IP for DNS, means 4 digit of IP address can access this EC2 instance. Mostly this is the public IP address for applications. Okay, so just this, we can check the about the EC2 instance details. So this EC2 instance is hosted on the VPC ID, and this VPC ID and the RDS VPC ID is same for the configuration of the applications, and this is the subnet, and this subnet ID is the public subnet, because every public can access the EC2 instance, because every application hosts on the EC2 instance. So is this very important part of the EC2 instance key, we considered every EC2 instance on the public subnet. Okay, so I will explain about the EC2 instance, about the subnet. This is the subnet ID, and this is the subnet ID. Okay, this is the route table. Just we can check here. Okay, this is the accessible of the public. Okay, means this is IGW, means this is accessible on the public. Okay, so just I will explain about the inbound rule. I will explain about the inbound rule. Okay, so who can access these applications and which port is opening on the inbound rule. So just I will explain everything. This is EC2 instance. I hope make sure this video is important. This video is helpful for your DevOps guidance, DevOps end-to-end running applications. Okay, so just I come here and I will check the EC2 instance inbound rule. Okay, so how many inbound rule I was secure for this EC2 instance. So I will explain everything. First of all, you come here and inside the security groups, and just you can check here about the inbound rule. Okay, so I was allowed the 443.9090 for the Jenkins port, 443 for the HTTPS protocol, 22 means secure SSH connectivity. This is used for this is inside for the SSH 22 inside the server. This is port 80 for the HTTP protocol, and this is our application port open in the publicly, and this is our database port 5432. Okay, so I hope you understand about the EC2 instance and the PC and about everything this application. So thank you.